Have you ever noticed how some people seem to dislike others for no obvious reason? It's like they're holding a secret grudge that's hard to figure out. This strange behavior often comes up when talking about Sigma females. Even though they're laid back and good at avoiding drama, Sigma females still face a lot of unfair criticism and negativity. It's almost as if some people just don't get them. Join us as we dive into 9 surprising reasons why some people seem to have a bias against Sigma females. Number 1. They act unpredictably and are hard to handle. Let's break down why some people have a hard time with Sigma females and their unpredictable behavior. Imagine dealing with someone who's like a roller coaster, you never know what's coming next. This can be unsettling and frustrating, especially for those who prefer straightforward and predictable interactions. Sigma females are like rare gems in a world full of conformity. They follow their own path, challenging societal norms and defying expectations. Their independence can be unsettling to those who thrive on control and consistency. In social situations or relationships, their unpredictability can disrupt the usual order. Many people prefer to interact with individuals they can easily understand and influence because it gives them a sense of power and security. However, when faced with a Sigma female who's hard to influence or pin down, some people feel powerless. Instead of appreciating their freedom and individuality, some might develop a dislike for Sigma females simply because they can't control them. While it might seem irrational to dislike someone for being authentic, it's a reality many face. Some people prioritize predictability over embracing unique personalities, even when those personalities pose no harm. So, the next time you meet someone like a Sigma female who keeps you guessing, try to appreciate their genuineness. Embrace the unexpected, and you might discover new insights about yourself and others along the way. Number 2. They don't care about titles or status, which some people often see as disrespectful. It's interesting how some people get annoyed when they meet a Sigma female who isn't impressed by fancy titles or prestigious jobs. Sigma females treat everyone equally, no matter their status. Whether you're a CEO or a janitor, they believe in giving you the same level of respect. This attitude can upset those who've worked hard for their status and expect recognition or admiration. For example, imagine a Sigma female at a company party. She talks to the CEO and the receptionist with the same casual, friendly attitude. The CEO might expect more admiration for their position, but the Sigma female doesn't treat them any differently. She values people for who they are, not their job titles. Some people might see this as disrespectful because they're used to getting extra praise for their status. However, it's not that Sigma females are being rude or dismissive. They just don't see titles as the most important thing. They care more about how people act and treat others. It's strange to be disliked for this, but it shows how some people place a lot of value on status and expect others to do the same. In the end, what really matters to Sigma females is how we treat each other, not the titles we hold. Number 3. They always tell the truth, even when it's awkward or uncomfortable. Sigma females always tell the truth, even when it's awkward or uncomfortable. Imagine you're in a meeting where everyone is agreeing with a bad idea just to avoid conflict. A Sigma female, however, won't go along with it. She'll speak up and say what she really thinks, even if it's not what others want to hear. This honesty can be refreshing because you always know where she stands, but it can also make some people uneasy. For instance, if a friend asks a Sigma female for an opinion on a new outfit and it doesn't look good, she won't lie just to be nice. She'll gently but honestly say that it might not be the best choice. This straightforwardness can be tough to handle, especially for people who aren't used to such direct feedback. Some might see her honesty as harsh or blunt, but it's really just her way of being genuine and transparent. Sigma females value honesty and believe it's better to be truthful than to sugarcoat things. They think it's more respectful to tell the truth, even if it's uncomfortable. This trait makes them reliable and trustworthy, but it can also lead to misunderstandings with people who prefer more tactful or diplomatic interactions. Number 4. They focus more on what makes sense than on how they feel. Sigma females prioritize logic over emotions. Instead of making decisions based on how they feel in the moment, they analyze situations rationally and choose the most practical course of action. For example, if they're facing a tough decision at work, they won't let their emotions cloud their judgment. They'll weigh the pros and cons logically and make the choice that seems most sensible, even if it means setting aside their personal feelings. In relationships, Sigma females might appear less emotionally expressive compared to others. They prefer to communicate logically rather than getting caught up in the heat of the moment. While they do care about their feelings and the feelings of others, they believe that approaching situations with a clear mind leads to better outcomes in the long run. This doesn't mean they're cold or detached, they just believe in maintaining a balanced perspective. They understand that emotions can sometimes cloud judgment, so they strive to keep a level head in challenging situations. While others may rely more on their gut feelings or intuition, Sigma females trust in their ability to analyze situations objectively and make decisions based on reason rather than emotion. Number 5. They don't just take things at face value, they dig deeper to really understand them. Sigma females don't settle for surface-level explanations, they dive deeper to truly grasp the situation. Imagine someone telling them a story with a simple explanation for why something happened. Instead of just nodding along, Sigma females will ask questions, analyze details, and explore different angles until they have a comprehensive understanding. For example, if someone presents an idea at work, a Sigma female won't just accept it without scrutiny. She'll want to know the reasoning behind it, the potential implications, and how it aligns with broader objectives. This thorough approach might take more time, but it ensures that they have a clear understanding before making any decisions or forming opinions. In personal relationships, Sigma females apply the same level of curiosity. If a friend is upset, they won't settle for a vague explanation like "I'm fine." Instead, they'll probe deeper, asking what's really bothering them and offering support to address the root cause. This tendency to dig deeper reflects their analytical mindset and desire for a deeper understanding of the world around them. It's not that they distrust what's on the surface, they simply believe that a more profound comprehension leads to better insights and informed decisions. Number 6. Others might feel uncomfortable because they don't follow traditional rules like everyone else does. Sigma females can make others feel uneasy because they don't always play by the traditional rules that society expects. Instead of sticking to the usual way of doing things, they're more inclined to forge their own path and do what feels right for them. This can be unsettling for those who are used to everyone following the same playbook. For example, in a workplace where everyone follows a strict hierarchy, a Sigma female might challenge authority and suggest alternative approaches. This can shake up the status quo and make some people feel uneasy because they're not used to someone going against the norm. In social settings, Sigma females might not conform to traditional gender roles or expectations. They might pursue unconventional hobbies or lifestyles that diverge from societal norms. This can cause discomfort for those who prefer everyone to fit neatly into predefined boxes. Ultimately, Sigma females' refusal to conform stems from their desire to live authentically and true to themselves, rather than adhering to societal expectations. While this can unsettle others, it's also what makes Sigma females unique and capable of bringing fresh perspectives to the table. Number 7. They are unapologetically picky or selective. Sigma females are straightforward about their discerning nature. They don't hesitate to be choosy or particular about the things they like or the people they associate with. For example, if they're shopping for clothes, they won't settle for just anything. They'll carefully consider their options and only choose what truly resonates with them. In relationships, Sigma females won't just go along with anyone who comes their way. They have high standards and won't apologize for being selective about who they let into their lives. This can sometimes be misunderstood as being too picky or standoffish, but for Sigma females, it's important to maintain authenticity and surround themselves with people who truly align with their values and goals. Their discerning nature isn't about being judgmental or exclusive. It's about honoring their own preferences and staying true to themselves. They understand the importance of surrounding themselves with quality rather than quantity, whether it's in friendships, relationships, or other aspects of life. Number 8. People might think they're secretive because they prefer to keep conversations short and to the point, avoiding unnecessary chatter. Sigma females may come across as secretive because they tend to keep conversations brief and focused. They're not big on small talk or long-winded discussions about trivial matters. Instead, they prefer to get straight to the point and only engage in conversations that have a clear purpose or significance. For example, in a group setting, while others may engage in casual banter or gossip, a Sigma female might stay quiet or only contribute when the topic is meaningful or relevant to her. This can give the impression that she's holding back or keeping her thoughts to herself. In personal relationships, Sigma females might not feel the need to share every detail of their lives or express their emotions as openly as others. They value their privacy and may prefer to keep certain aspects of themselves guarded until they feel comfortable enough to reveal them. However, it's important to note that their preference for brevity and directness isn't about being secretive or withholding information. It's simply their communication style, focused on efficiency and clarity rather than unnecessary verbosity. Sigma females prioritize quality over quantity when it comes to conversation, preferring meaningful exchanges over idle chatter. In conclusion, while some individuals may harbor negative feelings towards Sigma females, often stemming from their unconventional behaviors, refusal to conform, and unapologetically discerning nature, it's essential to recognize and appreciate the unique qualities they bring to the table. Rather than focusing on differences or feeling threatened by their independence and authenticity, embracing diversity and learning from one another's perspectives can lead to greater understanding and mutual respect. Ultimately, fostering an environment of acceptance and appreciation for individuality can help bridge the gap between different personality types and foster stronger, more inclusive communities. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment below. Your support means a lot to us.